just stopped all suddenly there. I was jigging away there. Hello. I'm just seeing who is coming on now. So is it Ben's there? Hello. Just wait for a few more people to come on. It's a bit late for me normally. Normally I'm on at 4 o'clock UK time. No, 5 o'clock UK time. So we'll see how it goes today. Just wait for a few more to add. So there'll probably be different names. Perwinda, Bill, sing. Hello. Hi there. Hope you're all doing well. Where you all from? Let me know where you're from. Is it cold? Is it hot? Is it morning? Is it evening? Hello, Maria. Hello. So as I say, another few more and then I will get started. Kim Burns. Hi there. Hi. Maria Lynn or Maria Line. Hashi. If I say your names wrong, you're going to have to excuse me. It's just, I'm not very good at, let's see. So where you all from, guys? Guys, when you're actually, we're waiting for more people to come on, I always do ask, oh, no, I'm not Scotland. I am from Scotland, but I actually live in Spain. I live in Spain, actually. So, or New Zealand. So I don't know what time it'll be where you are. So that's Linda Swan. Hello. Oh, bonjour. So take it to you, Marie Lynn, that you are from France. Oh, no, you're not. Oh, you're Canada, obviously. Right, okay. Is that the Montreal way with the French bit? Kim Burns goes, right, guys, I know, cold and wet. My mum was telling me Glasgow is not good at all. Not good. Spain is beautiful. We have just come back from a barbecue, by the way. Not make you jealous. It wasn't that hot, but it was just fabulous. That's what we were all saying. Guys, I would like you... people have not seen me before. First of all, my name is Lorraine Bennett Gray. I'm a psychic medium. I throw tarot cards and I do connect to the spirit world. I never know what's going to happen in these lives. I leave it up to whoever, spirit world, universe, whatever. I leave it all up to them to decide what is going to happen. I do come direct, okay? So what I need of you is validation. Yes, no, I don't know, to make sure I'm with the right person when I start reading. Okay, that's really, really important to me. So I know I'm a bit slower on my when on the chat than you are, but for some reason it comes up and me a little bit slower. So if you could type in as quick as possible, yes, no, I don't know, just to say make sure I'm with the right person. Okay. Also, if there's something that that's going on in your life you want to know about or whatever, please put questions in the comments, because I do believe the tarot is the most amazing tool to help and advise you for what you to help with the situation. You don't have to take it because you have your free will, but it really is the most amazing tool for that. So get your questions in, guys. We'll see who we come to, and hopefully we'll do a great live. Okay, so we've got an hour, so, and I only spend 5-6 minutes per person, so it means I can get through as many as I can with as much validation as needed. Okay, so let's get started here. Just a couple of hellos first. So Jess Greaves, hello. Regina Chard, hi there. I can't pronounce that. Is that Sora? I can't do that one. Sorry about that. So let me just see. Kim Burns. And see, if I've said to you before, I'm really sorry about that. It's just it just comes up. This bit's come up so quickly. Right, guys, I'm going to get started, okay? Because we do only have an hour here, and I would really want to get this going. So I'm going to come to Linda Owen. Linda Owen, this is for you. Just confirm you're here, Linda, please. That would be wonderful. I would love a reading feeling really down. Okay, you're watching from North Wales. Okay, Linda, this is for you. Okay, and Linda, as I'm through the tarot cards and I'm reading, please let me know if it's correct. Yes, no, I don't know. Okay, just to make sure I have got the right person. Okay, Linda, this is for you. So you're feeling really down just now, Linda. Let me see what this has to say for you. Okay. Okay, right. I do feel, Linda, with you. There is a lot. I know you said you're feeling down, but I feel you also need a lot more strength as well. There's something that's been happening, and I do believe it's to do with the houses. I do feel it's to do with the house or money, something like that. I tell you, I've got the Pentacles. This is what I'm feeling for this, and I feel that something's been happening with your life. These are just validation cards. These aren't predictions or anything. Just to know that, and I feel, as I say, I feel you need. you just need as much strength as you can. I also do feel you haven't been well. Does that make sense to you as well? And this is you trying to build your strength up, okay? I do feel there has been a celebration, or there is a celebration coming up, but you know about it, okay? It's not a prediction, you know about it. And I do feel it's like something you think, I just can't wait for it to happen. Does this all make sense to you, Linda, what I've said to you so far? These are just validation cards, okay? And I'm going to just carry on. Yes, it does. Okay, perfect. Thank you. I also do feel you need to use your intuition an awful lot more. And I also do know there is situations that's coming up around you. You mustn't jump into things, Linda. I do feel that you have been doing this in the past. You've been jumping into things and without thinking, and it's been wrong. Does that make sense to you? Because you haven't been trusting your intuition. Let me know, because I know deep down inside you can actually do anything you put your hand to. I pulled the Magician card here, and that's what I do feel from the card, and it also is what the card actually means to me. Again, Linda, please validate this as well, just to make sure it is making sense, because I am going to start going into not predictions. I don't really do predictions, but I do believe I give you, well, the universe gives you what you need to hear for the next year, okay? It's only for the next year, okay? You will be making decisions, Linda, and I do feel as well there's a lot of decisions, and it's going to be constantly in your thoughts. Now, I don't know if you're working or not. I've just pulled out one work card out of all these, which is not a lot, but I do feel if you're not working, and you can be working, Linda, I do feel it's something that is going to be happening. Now, this doesn't necessarily mean paid work, but I do know it's to do with our working environment, okay, which is really, really important. And I do feel, Linda, this is something you really need. And I also do feel it's been in your thoughts, and you think to yourself, you know, I don't should be doing this. It's either change it or something to do with work. I don't know what it is, but it's not for me to know. But I do know as well that you will be learning, or you need to sort of either not start at the beginning, but you know, this sort of thing. But I do know for 2026 it's going to be a lot more for this. You saying all true, which is great. I do also feel as well, yeah, definitely to do with this working, this side of it. See if you go against this again, and see if you go against, right, not working, but I feel you should be working on 2026. I do feel you will be working. You're going to get the opportunity to do some sort of work. Now, I don't mean necessarily paid work. I don't know. It's working towards something, but that's really important. I do feel you're a creative person. Does that make sense to you, Linda? And I do feel 2026, you really need something like this for you to move forward, to make you happier in yourself, and also to make you feel to start mixing with more people. Does this make sense? Right, you lost your mum on the 8th of October. Very, very sorry to hear that, Linda. Really, really sorry. I'm not bringing in anybody as yet. I always start off with the tarot, but give me a second and I'll see what happens. And now you told me that, so let me see. But I've just still got to talk about this. See, I believe, just to let you know, Linda, I believe that this is you were supposed to hear this, and I do believe it's the universe, spirit world, or that make me do these cards, which give me this intuition to give, not intuition, and to give you this. I can't even get my words out here. But you know, I think you know what I'm trying to get at. That's really strange. I'll talk about that in a second. And it's interesting because I've just actually pulled this heartache card out here. So this obviously, as soon as you said that, I pulled another card, and this is what came out. Right. First of all, I'm going to go back to this. Please do me a favor. Think about your working, and I think it's something you will be thinking about anyway. Once the grief is obviously so bad at the moment. It's so bad. When the grief eases slightly, I do feel it's something you need to do is think about getting either back to work or doing something to do with work, okay? Because it's really, really important. And I also do feel with this, it's going to help you big time, absolutely big time, okay? I do have, just in my awareness, I still don't have anybody yet, but in my awareness, there's some yellow flowers are coming into me. So yellow flowers, it looks to me either, it's not daffodils, it's yellow roses or something like that is coming to me. Just tell me that, does that connect you to your mum? That's all I need to know. It definitely either must or not. That's what I need to know. And I do believe this is to do with the funeral, the yellow flowers. And if it's not you, it's for somebody, because the yellow flowers are really, really significant. And I do feel that it's definitely to do with the funeral. So, Linda, does this make sense with your mum with the yellow flowers? I don't know if the yes is for that or for something else, okay? Because I do feel as if as well there was pains in my chest, so I do know there was something to do with the chest area as well with this lady who is coming through, because it is a lady. Is that making sense to you, Linda? Okay, just want to make sure. If it's not, I've moved on to somebody else. So let me just find out. Linda, could you just validate that for me, please? The yellow flowers You've got the yellow roses. Okay. Yeah. Okay. And do you understand the pains in the chest, or to do with the chest area, which is really, really significant? Yeah, because I also feel as well as my breathing's getting really laboured as well. So I do know this is all connected as well. I also do feel I need to walk across the road. So I do feel walking across the road is very significant as well, to do with you and this lady who's here. So did you live across the road, or something to do with across the road is what she's given me. I'm also like getting pains in my back. So I do, I'm also feeling as well, my back is also getting really sore. So that was either with her or with you. Again, she's not coming closely. Not that she's not here, because she's 100% here, because they're always here. But I want to find out really, really what is going on here. I hear a lot of applause type of thing. I also do feel as if there's like either singing or a choir or something. Does that make sense to you as well? Because I can hear all the singing with the choir in the background. And I have to say to you, Linda, whoever this is coming through is giving me so much love. And I also do feel as well that this lady saying, I am absolutely fine. I am doing great. And do you know what? At last, she's saying to me, at last, she says, I'm now home. So, Linda, does that make sense to you? Is this mum? Does that make sense? Because normally I feel it if it's straight away, but for some reason I'm not. And maybe it's just because I've just started. I'm trying to build up everything. And I obviously have to watch my time here as well. Linda, we're going to leave this lady's love with you. I do feel it is mum, but I can't guarantee. I don't see it unless I think. But if all that little bit makes sense to you, everything I've said, the walking across the road, the choir, everything, you know it is her. But I know this, whoever is just saying, I'm doing fine. I'm now home. And I'm doing great. Okay, so I will leave that lady's love with you if this is mum. Okay, and I'm sorry I can't get it exact, but just for some reason it's not happening. Yes, and it definitely makes sense. Well, this lady here is doing absolutely great, and I'm home. She keeps saying I'm home. Just tell her I'm home. I'm home. So obviously that must be relevant. Okay, and thank you so much for Linda for being here. I'll just say hello to a few hellos. It's Krish, hello. Nita Lyons, hello. Linos, if I'm spelling it right. Roberts, saying it right. Now, guys who've just come on, if you want to put in a question in the comments, that would be amazing. And that way we can work on the tarot with that. Nita Lyons, I said hello. Penn Turner, hello. Julie Joanne Burkle, I'm going to come to you, please. Julie Joanne Burkle, hello. And I'm going to come to you. And you're saying, I was wondering when I'll sort my finances out, like to work opportunities in love life. Oh gosh, you've got a lot going on. Like the lady you're speaking to, I feel down. Must be the time of year. Absolutely. Do you know what? The thing is about Christmas, most people go, oh, so excited to come to Christmas. And what a lot of people forget is the people who don't look forward to Christmas, and they've either lost loved ones, or there's things that have been going on, or finances, and people forget about that. And you know what, to me, these people are so much more important, and I totally understand, and I totally resonate with you all, guys. You know, it is a time of year that's supposed to be all for fun and laughter, but not for everybody, so I totally understand that. Anyway, but you know what, feeling down doesn't help either. Sometimes we just have to do something that's just going to lift us, and be thankful for what we do have. Okay, and that is really, really important. Okay, so we are coming to, who was I coming to there? Too busy talking there. We are coming to who did I say was coming to there with all that big message? Sorry about this, guys. Yeah, Julie Joanne Burkle. Julie Joanne Burkle. So if I can get that, there you go. Right, Julie, remember to keep validating, please. Let's just see what the tarot has for you, okay? Julie. Okay. And your mum loves you too, Linda. Absolutely, of course she does. Right, Julie, this is, I think I was still reading first. I think I was still reading there. Right, Julie, let's get this cracking for you. This is going to be important. Okay, I can feel it better. Right, okay. To make sure this makes sense to you, I do feel there's a lot of, I've got the cups out here, so I do know that there's a lot of emotional gunk has been coming out for you. But over the past 2-3 years, I'm getting here, not even so much just now, but it's been going on for quite some time for you. But I do feel you're trying to take action with it, or you're the sort of person that, you know, wants to take action, who wants things to be better all the time, but doesn't quite realise how to do it. Does that make sense to you, Julie? It's as if you say to yourself, you know what, I just want to feel better, but I really don't know how to. Okay, So let me know if that does make sense to you, because I do feel you're spiritual as well, Julie. I do feel there is something about you. I don't know if you work as a medium or something, but I do feel you have been following the spiritual path. Let me know. These are just validation cards. Let me know if absolutely, because the spiritual cards just come out again. So do you work with spirit then, Julie? Just let me know, okay? Because I do, I've got my 2 spirit cards out here. Out of my 78 cards in the deck, I also do feel you're a healer as well, Julie. So again, let me know. And if you're not a healer, you need some healing done as well. There is decisions you're having to make. And I do know the decisions. I do believe there's lack of pennies in the pocket. And I do feel as well you're juggling your finances a little bit as well, Julie. Does that make sense to you? Okay. But again, you need to trust your intuition. Okay. Now, Julie, for somebody, yeah, you've seen spirit, absolutely. So maybe you've got to work on it a wee bit more with that anyway, right? So you're trying to get back into uni. I do feel, do you understand, by lack of the pennies are a bit lacking. Guys, if I read for you and you're not, you want to look back, you can actually look back in these as well, just to let you know about different things that are saying. I just, funny, you just talk about uni. I've just got the learning one out, but you need to sort out your emotional baggage as well, Julie, first, which is really, really important. Okay, you need to do that. And also it's going to help. Right. I've got 3 spiritual cards in this deck, and you've had 3 of them out. So I think somebody's trying to tell you something, Julie, okay? But I also feel there's somebody wanting to speak to you in the spirit world, because sometimes this is what this is for as well. I do have a lady who's stepping in for you, Julie, as well. And I do feel that this lady, as she's stepping in and as she's making herself aware, I need to nurture you, I need to take care of you. And I do feel she was there when you were growing up. So this is either mother or grandmother, okay? And I do feel that this person is here, and she says, I see the tears. She says, I'm here to help. She says, but I'm not sure if you actually realise, even though you said you've seen spirit, have you seen her? Actually, I do think you have seen her. I do. She's making me feel as if you have seen her. Does that make sense, okay, to you? And as this lady is making me aware of the type of lady that she was, I feel it was grandma. I don't know if I'm right or not, because I do feel it's grandma. And I'll tell you why I feel that. I feel she's a feeder as well. She wants to just keep feeding you when she was here in this world. And she's telling me there's also things been going on around you as well, to do with to do with either your love life or something. Does that make sense to you? Something to do with a partnership. There's things been going on with I think you have seen her, because that she just made me feel aware of that. And I do feel that there's something going on with you and a partner, or whatever it is anyway, right? I've got to work really quickly here. So I do feel as I can smell the food. And you know what? I'm asking her, she showed me a shopping bag, and I do feel that you used to go shopping with her or something. You used to go on the bus with her, but she showed me a big department store. So she worked in it, or you went to this type of environment with this lady. It says mum or grandma. I think it's both, to be quite honest with you, but I might be wrong with that. So let's just find out anyway. And I do know Christmas is coming up, and I do feel that Christmas is a hard time for you, Julie, and I do feel when they're coming through. She said, remember the Christmas ornament that I made you or bought you or something, or you made her or bought. Just always remember that. She says, and make sure you put that out, but she's not saying on the tree. So I don't actually know if you even got a tree, but let me know if that makes sense to you, okay? See what you're saying here. But yes. You're saying a chap I was seeing. Yeah, because she was talking about there's something going on with you and somebody else, okay? And I'm not quite sure how that's going, to be quite honest with you, or was going, because I do feel she'll make me feel really warm now. I do feel as well things didn't go the way you wanted it, as I just pulled the hangman as I was speaking to them as well. Now, I just want to tell you, now, Christmas, you're going to have to butt yourself up, girl. This is what I'm hearing from them, not from me. You're going to butt yourself up, and you're going to enjoy yourself. She says, because life is too short. You're too young, and get yourself out there. If you want to get back to that university, is what I'm saying, or just do it. If you apply again, you're going to get in. I'll tell you right now, because they're going to help you as long as you keep asking them. Really, really important. Okay. She loved Christmas. Who is it? Is it mother or grandma or birth? Oh, your mum worked in Debenham, so that's so weird. Yeah, because it's all a department store. That's what it is. So it's mum then. That's what. But I think grandma's here too. But anyway, it doesn't matter. What they're saying to me is if you want to get back to uni, apply, get back, ask them. They'll get you in, no problem, and they'll sort your finances out for that as well. Trust me, it works, but you need to ask them, okay? Second of all is enjoy your Christmas time, because they're going to be so around you. Does you understand the bauble or the Christmas decoration or something? Either they made them, you made them, you still got it. and it's either something to do, which is not showing me the tree. It's money that's stopping me. Yeah, but ask them. Please listen back to this, and you'll hear what I've said, because he told me about the money. Ask them, and then ask them, and they're going to help you. Simple as that. They're not allowed to interfere unless you ask. Trust me, Julie, it's going to be brilliant if you ask them, because they're so there. Have a great Christmas, they're saying. Enjoy it, okay? And I'm going to be with you. That's what they say. They're going to be with you around Christmas time, okay? You're going to feel, you're going to feel like a gust of wind, like a breezy wind or something. And you're going to go, oh my God, I remember that girl on Veronica's channel telling me about this. Oh, trust me, it's mum and grandma, okay? And it's going to be on Christmas Day. Look out for it, because it's going to be a breeze, but a good breeze, not just a wee whiff, because they've just given it to me now to tell me that that's what you're going to be getting, okay? Have a great time. Get back to uni. They're going to help you in every way as long as you ask, okay? And thank you so much for being here. I feel as if I'm spending a long time with people. That's obviously important. That's why. Hi, Charlene. Hi, Mary Kershaw. If I said hello to you before, I'm sorry. Remember, give me some questions. You felt a gust before. Brilliant. You're going to feel one on Christmas Day because you just given me it. Okay, fabulous. Cindy Woodside. Okay. Lors Brockie. Hello. Right, I'm going to come to Cindy Woodside. Please, Cindy Woodside. Will I work this month? Let's have a look and see what we have for you, Cindy. Message, please. Guidance on work in the near future. Okay, Cindy, let's see what we have for you. Oh, let me just go to the bottom of the chat. Cindy Woodside. Let me see. Right, guidance and work. Okay. Cindy. Oh, right. Okay, Cindy, what I'm getting, these are just validation cards, so let me know if these are correct first. I believe there's been a lot of sadness around you. Let me know if that's correct. A lot of sensitive stuff that I wouldn't even come out with. Not that I know it, because they don't give me that, but I do feel there's been an awful lot of sadness. Okay, I'm not mentioning your work just now. These are just validation cards. I also do feel as well, Cindy, that something is completely finished with you and you've had to start all over again. Does these cards make sense to you, Cindy? Just let me know first before I carry on. But I do believe emotions with you, okay? Yes, to the sadness, okay? But I do feel that one door has closed and you're waiting for the new door to open. Ah, there we go. You're waiting for the new door to open. Does that make sense? Okay. You need to stop overthinking. That's one thing I'm getting here. I'm trying to see about no work cards have come out yet, Cindy. So I do feel there's something that you're going to have to sort out even before the work. But let's find out. There's a lot of changes and challenges been going on for you, and there's still going to be. Okay. 2026 February is going to be really significant for you. Okay. To do with the money side. I'm still not getting work yet, but let's see what happens here. You need to stop overthinking things, because I feel, Cindy, what's happening is you're overthinking and it's actually putting a block on you for everything. Okay, if that does make sense. Emotional side, you're going to have to clear. You're going to have to clear your backlog of emotions. Okay, a lot of stuff that's been happening in the past, for it to help you move forward. This is really, really important. And I also do feel a lot of it's to do with your home life as well. So whatever that means, okay? I do feel as well, Cindy, with you, is there is going to be a lot of learning, and you need to speak to somebody as well, which I'm feeling here. I do feel what to do with the money. It's interesting because I do have, now we're starting to hear about work here. I do feel I've got a new beginning with you, and I do know it's to do with a money situation. But I also feel as well, I've got here the Justice card, and the Justice cards to me is either to do with solicitors or signing papers or something. And I do feel this is going to be happening with you. Now, this could be to do with your job. To be quite honest, I'm really not sure, but I do know you will be signing papers. And I do know as well, it's going to be working with something to do with information or something. I don't, not quite getting that, but let's see what else is coming out here. It's all to do with, it's interesting, it's all to do with monies and thoughts for you, is what I'm getting here. But what I do have here, which is good, I've got a lot of pentacles out, so you are going to be getting support. And I do feel, I'm here in the month of August, I do feel things are going to start getting better for you, not in August. I feel things are going to start getting you now getting into March. We had February, then we've got March, and then things are going to start progressing, okay? But you're not sure what that's for, but you're not going to know yet because this has not happened yet with the signing of the papers. But it's something that you will watch out again, listen back to this, and you will see that's the signing of the papers. I don't know if it's to do with the job or not, but I do feel things are going to get better for you, and you've got the Ten of Pentacles out, so it's going to be a completion, and I do feel it's going to be going your way. But the only way this is going to happen with you, Cindy, is if you let go of this past. You need to do that. It's really, really significant, because things I don't feel are going to change for you. Last word that I'm going to say to you, Cindy, is don't jump into anything either. You're going to be offered something, okay? Make sure you feel it's okay in your gut, okay? In your gut feeling, make sure your intuition is correct. Don't jump into anything, really important. And don't sign these papers until you know it's the right thing for you, okay? Really important. And I'll leave that. Don't hold anything for March. You say I'll hold for March. It's February and March. Normally it's correct. I might not be right. You know, this is what I'm feeling. This is what I'm seeing. Let's see what happens, okay? So don't ever hold out for anything, and don't live on, oh, I can't get into March. It could happen before that, but something significant will happen, okay? You do need to shed the old, and you do need to move on, and that's one of the most important. Remember, don't sign anything until you know that intuition of yours is giving you saying yes to sign. Very, very, to me, that's one of the most important things that's come out in that reading, okay? And thank you so much for being here. Okay, Angel, hello. Lars Brocky, hello. Let me see who else is on here. Spirit. Let me see who I'm going to come on with here. You're welcome. Welcome. Kellyanne, hello. Nita Lyons, hello. Anybody who's just come on, if you would like to put any questions in the comments, and with that, I can give you, well, if I come to you, I could give you advice from the tarot for that. Okay. Right, Lars Brocky, can I come to you? I'm not sure if this is for you, but I'm going to find out in 1 second, because you asked for spirit, and as soon as I saw that Lars, a man came into my awareness, and I do feel, Lars, with this man, I will just get some information on him. I'm trying to get some. I do know this man. You know, this man was a very clean, smart man, but I'm not wearing a suit smart. But I know that this man was very clean and tidy in his appearance. That's all I'm getting, his appearance at the moment. Okay, but I'm asking him to really come in and just to give me some more evidence here, which is really standing back here, which is not like them. So let me find out. So I do feel, does this make sense to you, Lars? That this particular man here, who I feel was very quiet when he was here. Okay, and he's the type of man that he really wouldn't have spoken a lot until he was spoken to, because this is what I'm getting from him, because he's not really coming forward with a lot of evidence, which normally I do love, but he is showing me a sailing boat, a boat. Does the boat make sense to you to do with him? And now he's coming on to like land. And so there's land and a boat, which I do know is significant. Just make sure, Lars, this is for you, okay? This is really interesting. I also need to go like this. So I do feel that this man used to this, but I'm not even getting a relationship here, which is unusual. I need to give you number 71. Let's give me number 71, which is really significant. And I also do know, Lars, that this man had problems with his stomach, okay? I do feel he had problems with his stomach, and I do know that this man, he wasn't old when he passed, but I do know he didn't make old bones, but he wasn't young either, if that does make sense to you, okay? And I do know, as he is now coming forward, very quiet, very distinguished man. Lars, could you're not sure? I know I'm not sure either, because normally I get this. Anybody else take this gentleman just as I'm giving this, because he sort of stepped right in as soon as you said that, but then he's not giving me a lot of information. So let's find out a wee bit more. Oh, he worked in a boat. Let's see. No, it's not sure for you, Charlene. I don't think so. But let's just find out. I also do feel as well, because you said it's a nephew, it's not somebody young, Charlene. I do feel as well, as this gentleman is coming to right. Okay, I do know he used to go to the casino, so I don't know if he's a gambler or something to do with the casino. Very, very important. Okay. I also do know that this man, when he was here in this world, he used to go out to the casino a lot, okay? So I do feel he was a gambler, okay? But a very nice man, but unfortunately had this gambling habit. Can anybody take this guy so far if it's not for Lars? Okay, I'm sorry about that, Lawrence, but I will give you a tarot read in a second because I wanted, this man's here and I wanted, because now he is really wanting to speak now. I do feel as well he had stomach problems, but I also do feel he also had, he passed with sort of like a heart attack or something to do with his heart as well. Now you can take it, Lawrence. Okay, so does it get more? So you understand the gambling, you understand the stomach, then it went into my heart or something. So does that all make sense? Okay, you do. Right, fine. Let's just find out. I do know that this man, Lawrence, is a man that you used to go to. When you were growing up, so he was there when you were growing up. I see you as a child with him, so I feel this was either father or grandfather or uncle. It could be uncle actually, but let's find out. And he was, really lovely man, but unfortunately had this problem. And he says to me, I'm really, really sorry about this problem because I feel he left debts, and I feel that he was, and it's really strange how he's coming across, because now normally I get when the spirit will come in, they come firing him with questions, with answers and questions. I'm not getting that with him, which means that was his personality when he was here in this world. I'm trying to ask him things and he's like humming and hawing, and that's what I feel. But one thing I do know, Lawrence, is this man is really, really sorry for what he put people through. Okay. He was a gem of a man. I have to say that he was an absolute gem of a man, and he's just so sorry. Does that make sense to you? Okay. It's definitely for Lawrence. It really is. And I also want to talk about, I do feel there was somebody around him or around you as well who had something to do with the army, the war or something. All I see is a poppy, so I know the poppy was really, really significant. But I also need to give you the white flowers. And again, I feel this was around his funeral. Lawrence, can you take this just to double check? All this as well as to do. If not, I've got a lady who's actually just stepped in as well here. But as long as you can take this, that's absolutely fine. He wants to just come in and say, I'm sorry. A lady has just stepped in with him as well. And I do know this lady was his partner in one way, so wife or whatever, but I do know his partner. But the two of them are standing together. And I know that when they were here in this world, I think things were a bit ups and downs there, but I know that they're together now. And I think that's an important piece of information for you. So I hope that does make sense. He's just coming to say sorry. He loves you so much. And he also just wants to say Happy Christmas. Okay. He just says, I will be around you at Christmas time, as I always have been around you at Christmas time since he's passed to the spirit world. Okay. I need to give you 67 or something, 67. I don't know what that is, 1967. But he wants to give me number 67 as well. So I'm not going to leave his love with you. I'm sorry it was a bit vague, but I do believe he was like that in life, because otherwise that's how I was getting it. So Lars, I'm going to leave his love, but he just wants to say I'll be around you at Christmas. Okay. And thank you so much for being here. Okay, right. Let me see. Angel, hello. Let me just see who I'm coming to now. Chloe Gregory, hello. Guys who just come on, put a message, put a question on, and I will see what I can give you. Okay, let me see. Right, I'm going to come to Rebecca Whitney. Rebecca Whitney, please. Can I come to you? Right, Rebecca Whitney. Right, somebody said they was able to see that too. So if anybody can take some of what I'm saying in any of these readings, please do, because they're a collective when the spirit world comes in, and and I can't read for everybody, so sometimes they like to get their 2 pence in as well. Okay, so right, so just please take for anything if it's going to help and it's going to heal. Rebecca Whitney, Rebecca Whitney, this is for you. Okay, Rebecca, you did give me a question, so let's just find out what's going to happen. What a cheery person you are, Rebecca, I feel. Okay, I also do feel as well you're a very intuitive person too. So I do believe that either you work with spirit, or you are part of our community. Okay, I do also feel you'd be making a decision as well. I should be making a decision either to do with your love life or something. You'd be making an emotional decision. Do these 3 cards make sense to you? Okay, Rebecca, could you let me know? I also do feel, do you work with the stars or something? Let me know. Do you work with the stars? That'd be interesting. Do you? Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Yes, I am. Yes, you do. Good. And do you work with the stars as well? Interesting. I also feel as well as you've had a lot of changing challenges to do with your working environment. Now, this working environment could actually be to do with the spiritual, your spiritual work, or just could be work. I do feel as well there's things going on with your work, and I know there is going to be things with your work as well. But I do feel it's all good. I do feel it's all going to be good. I do feel as well emotionally side of it. I feel you're going to be helping people. I mean, you know what? I've just pulled out the 10 of cups. I've pulled out the 9 of cups. I mean, how's that? The chances of that and 78 cards in the deck after me shuffling. You know, things are going to be 2026 is your year. Okay, it's your year, Rebecca. Things are going to be absolutely super for you. I do believe there's going to be a new chapter in your life opening as well. And I do believe this is something you've needed. This is something you've really, really needed. So that is really important. I also do feel you change your career. And I also know when you just, as you said that, I've got to pull it in independence. Whatever you're changing your career, you're going to be making a lot more money as well. And you're right, yay, because really it's something that's been needed. But I do feel, you know, you're just a happy-go-lucky person anyway, and you just deserve everything. Just deserve everything that comes your way. I also do believe, Rebecca, does it make sense? You help people too. I do feel. Cards blown away. It's just quite incredible. I do believe that you help people too. I do have. So let me know. I've been manifesting this shift for 4 years. 2026 is your year. Trust me. Absolutely trust me. Do you work with the stars? I don't mean the famous stars. I'm talking about the stars in the sky. You know, do you work with... That's ridiculous. What's that called? I don't know, mental block. I think I've got somebody with me with Alzheimer's and dementia. Do you know that? Because normally when I get all mixed up, that's normally what it means. You are a healer. Yeah, very passionate. I knew there was something like that. But I do feel as well, Rebecca, is there somebody around you with who passed with or is now has got Alzheimer's or dementia? You work with the moon and the star. Astrology. I can't believe that. That's unbelievable. But do you understand that? Does it make sense to you? Somebody around you's got Alzheimer's or dementia, or is it just me? Just couldn't remember. One or the other as well, because I'm not actually feeling the spirit person around me. And then I heard somebody say, "Yes, you are. Yes, you are." So I do know somebody is actually. Thank you, Nessie, coming in. Everybody's coming in with astrology now. Ridiculous. But anyway, it's all great. I do have to say it's all great for you. But I do have somebody who's just stepped in, Rebecca, who's pretty bossy. Okay? Just say, listen, do you understand Alzheimer's and dementia though? Because I really was feeling, I didn't know whether it was coming or going there. And I do know this lady, yes, my mum passed recently with dementia. My dad is early. Right, okay. I did feel that because I knew that because I was getting all mixed up. But anyway, so she's just come in, okay? And as you know, if you do healing, Rebecca, you will realise that your dad will be communicated, because when you've got, do people realise this, but we've got Alzheimer's and dementia between two worlds a lot of the time. Sometimes you go to spirit world, you come back to it, but it's early, so we're not too sure if we'll be doing that. But I do have, obviously, your nan here, and she was very bossy. Really bossy. She said, yes, there is somebody here and it's me, and she says she wants to talk to you. So Rebecca, I just have to say to you, I love her lady, but I would mess with her. Okay, I really, really would mess with her. And I also do feel that when I don't feel you're around her that much, actually, though. That's really strange, though, because I'm asking her for memories here. She was in a lovely way, I know, because this is really, I don't feel you're around much. Was there a distance, or am I picking that up wrong? Was there a distance between the two of you or something? Because I'm asking her to give me some memories. I'm not getting a lot, which is quite unusual. But I do feel with her, was she artistic? Not autistic, artistic. Because she wants to show me painting a picture. So I do feel that there's something very relevant to that, or did she teach you that or whatever? Just let me know. And I also do feel with this lady as well as, I want to, she has given me this now. She, either you were watching her rolling out pastry in the kitchen, you used to watch her or something. Does that make sense? She used to watch her while she was doing things, but she was a laugh. Even though she was bossy, she was funny. Okay, does that make sense? Okay, she wants to give me you were very close with, maybe you're picking up on my dad's mum. I don't know. I'm being really honest because I worked so quickly. Yes, I did watch her roll pastry. No, that's who it is. The distance thing I maybe just picked up wrong. That happens sometimes. You watched her roll out pastry. That's see, when I get it wrong, they give me bits right so I can go back. They're very good actually. The spirit world are such clever people. I always say one day when I go to the spirit world, I'm going to be really clever because I'm not clever here. So anyway, but that's fine as long as that's who I'm talking to. Though, is your nan. But she just wants to talk about. She used to either make cards with you. Did you make cards? I don't know if it was Christmas cards or what, but used to make things with glue and put things on with her because this is what she showed me. And also, did you used to stick your tongue out when you were doing intricate things? Because she's actually showing me like a little girl we concentrate with her tongue sticking out. Let me know, Rebecca, because all I hear is laughter from this lady. Laughter, because she is just such great fun. And I do know, Rebecca, she comes around you all the time because now she's come right into me and she's making me feel this, okay? And she says you can forget the butterflies with me. She says, no. She's showing me, I don't know where you're from, Rebecca, but she's showing me black and white birds, which are magpies. But does the magpies make sense to you? She said, right, we're always creating. Good. Used to stick my tongue out whilst running. That's fine because she showed. God, that's so funny. But she said no, she doesn't send you the normal stuff. She says you get black and white birds or something to do with the birds with her, and it's not a robin. So I think that's really interesting. And I'm going to leave her up with you, Rebecca, because time's short. Great woman, really like her, and I hope all the rest of it made sense. Listen back to it because I don't even know what I said now. Listen back to it, and it definitely was your nan. It definitely was your nan with she comes out with this information. So thank you so much for being here. Okay. Right. Oh, was it? Oh my God, I've seen sets of 2 white birds and then 2 birds of prey today. She loved birds, right? Because she said she's not sending you butterflies and all that. She's not that type of person. Great lady. Right, okay. Who am I going to come to now? Mary Kershaw, hello. Just a few hellos first. That we've not got. Marie Light, I've said hello to you before. I couldn't tell you who the red cardinal is, Marie, at the moment, because I'm not connecting at that. Chloe Gregory, hello. Let's have a look here, and let me see. Dolores France, hello. Right, I am going to come to Angel. Angel, will I move house before Christmas? We only have 2 weeks to go here. But I'm moving house a week on Tuesday. Nobody thought I was going to be doing that, and I asked for it and I got it. So there you go. Angel, coming to you. Angel, this is for you. Will I move house before Christmas? My goodness gracious me, you're not giving it much time, are we? Angel, this is for you. Where is Angel? Are you not here, Angel? Let's just check. I don't know. Your name's not coming up for some reason. Angel. Nina Marling, hello. Right. Angel. Right. I don't know if you're here or not, Angel. So I'm going to come to somebody else and I will come back to you if you are. So don't worry about that. Angel's not. Mary Kershaw, can I come to you, please? Mary Kershaw. There we go. Okay, Mary, if you could just validate this for me, please, and let me know if these are correct. You say healing, please. Right. Okay, I'll send you healing, Mary, but it's not something amazing. Just flew out. My spirit card just flew out, so I need to do that. So, okay, right, Mary. Right, as I am trying to connect for you, Mary, a lady who's just stepped forward for you, and I do know that this lady was here. Do you know what she's making me feel, Mary? I hope you can take this. I can hear her thighs. Like she's wearing tights, okay, and I can hear the thighs rubbing together. But I think this was really significant. And I don't know why, but this is what she's making me aware of, okay. And I do feel that this lady, again, she's not smiling. Put it that way. She's not smiling, Mary. And I do feel when she was here in this world, I think she was nice, right? I do feel she was nice, but I might be wording it wrong. I don't want you to take it the wrong way here, but she's coming quite strict. Mary, can you take this lady so far? And again, as I'm asking her for, you know how I'm wearing a scarf just now? She used to wear scarves like this. She's pointing to my scarf. So I do feel that. Mary, can you take her for me, please? I do know that either you suffer from your back problems or she suffered from back problems severely, though. Really sore, really, really sore. I do feel that. I also need to talk about nail varnish, and I do feel, yes, and I do feel as well the nail varnish was really significant. So I feel maybe either you painted her nails before she passed, or something to do with that. Does that make sense to you, Mary, as well? Yes, both with the back. Okay, and you understand with something to do with the nail varnish and the scarf as well. The scarf was really, really significant, and also her attitude. Did you because I feel as if, Mary, that, I wasn't a bundle of laughs here. I wasn't a bundle of laughs, but I do know that this lady suffered an awful lot. Okay, and I feel she also suffered a lot from arthritis as well before she went to the spirit world. Okay, and she's actually telling me that this lady was. The nurses painted her nails before she passed away, and she wore a scarf. It's just stuff to make sure that I have to make sure that it's the right person. Okay, she was to the point. That's right. That's fine. And she was telling me she suffered an awful lot. Does that make sense to you? She said, I did suffer. She says, when I was here in this world, she says, but as I was passing to the spirit world, she says, I didn't feel a thing. I didn't feel a thing, she said to me. She says, you know what? She said, and I do believe the man, and I do believe it was, tell me if I'm right or wrong, I do feel it was her husband. So I do feel that it was her husband that came to get her. If not, it was a very significant man who came to get her, because I can actually see her reaching out, and I can see him taking her hand to take her over to the other side. And she's telling me just now how happy she is, how wonderful she is. And she said, she says, I knew, so she must have done this type of work or something, or she believes, she says, I knew that heaven, you want to call that, heaven was beautiful. She says, but it was her husband, brilliant, yeah. She says, I knew heaven would be good. She says, but beyond words, she's telling me, beyond words. She said she is so, so happy. And she's actually making me feel quite emotional, which I don't normally get when I do readings, but this is what she's making me feel. And she says, we are so happy in the spirit world. She says, but we're watching everybody, absolutely everybody. Was this grandma? Is it mum or grandma? Just let me know if that's my relationship's right. But she says, we're just watching everybody. She says, and we can't wait to join you all at Christmas. So I do feel that she's going to be around you at Christmas as well. Oh, she couldn't wait to be with him again. Well, it just makes so much sense, because she actually made me feel emotional here. It was amazing. But she says, I'm just going to be with everybody at Christmas. Now, she's deliberately showing me somebody dressed up, a girl, a female dressed up in the Santa outfit. So does that make sense to you? Is this something that's happened with her, or she's seen something that you do? Dressed up as a woman dressed up as a Santa, and she's laughing and laughing, and I hear bells ringing. So there must be something to do with, like, it's just like the Christmas. I don't know if she loves Christmas or, but I just hear all the Christmas stuff coming up. But I also know she's showing me like candy canes, which is really significant as well. So I'm not sure. She was a wonderful lady who I adopted as my mum. Perfect. I loved her with all my heart. Well, she loves you with all her heart as well, Mary. Absolutely. She just, because she said, I'm going to, oh, you dress as an elf, right? I knew there was something like, but I'll tell you something, she is going to be so, she's going to be massive goosebumps as well. She's going to be so around you. Because they both are. They're all going to be around you at Christmas time anyway. But she's just telling me it's just going to be absolutely, she's just so looking forward to seeing that food that you're going to be creating. She says, but nobody can cook like I can. Does that make sense? Because nobody can cook like I can. So either she's being sarcastic or whatever, but she says, you know what? Oh, you worked in the nursing dementia ward. That's interesting, because maybe I was getting all that at the beginning. I do know that she's so with you, Mary, and she is just a lover. Even though I felt she was a bit strict to the beginning, I have to be like that. But boy, did she come out, and she was just, and she just has to say to you, she could never, ever, she's never been as happy as she is now, okay? She says, I'm back to being young again. That's what I'm back to being young again. And it's so magnificent. She said, I'll be around you at Christmas. Now, she's deliberately showing me a Christmas card. And I know this sounds too generic, but I have to give it because she's given me with a big, huge robin at the front. A huge robin at the front. So that is really significant. Either I don't know. I'm not going to make that up because I'm not going to say it's in my head. That's what she showed me. So look out for the robin on the Christmas card or the robin. I don't know where you live, so I don't know if you get robins. We don't get robins in Spain. But I said, but I just to tell you, she loves you dearly. She's so dearly. And it's funny, I was going to start doing the tarot with you. And as I was shuffling, my spirit card came out. So she's like that. No, I want to speak. So that was her. So leave her love with you, Mary. Great lady. Loved having her here with me. And she'll be with you all through your Christmas day, and she just loves it, loves it, loves it. Talk about 2 little children, by the way. So if you've got 2 children, not sure, but so I'll offer some a shout. Be the robin. That's fine. Whatever it is, you take it. Big, massive robin. Thank you so much for being here, Mary. I'm going to thank her as well. Lovely, lovely lady. Right. Who am I coming to now? Oh, 10 minutes, 10 minutes, 10 minutes. Right. Okay. It's funny that with the. They sort of gave me a bit of dementia there, didn't they? It's funny. Right. Let me see. I'm going to come to. I'm going to come to Nessie Agua, please. Nessie Agua. You really, really want a reading. How do you get that writing like that? It's very good. Nessie Agua. This is for you. So make sure you're here. No children. Well, maybe I've come to somebody else because it was just 2. She just gave me 2 little children, so maybe it's for Nessie. It was felt like that's good. I'm so glad. I'm so glad, Mary. Nessie Aqua, Nessie Aqua. Are you here? No, I don't think she's here. Right, I'm going to come to somebody else. No, Nessie Aqua's not here. No. Okay. So I'm seeing some of the answers now. So they don't come up with me. So, Nessie Aqua, you sure you're not here? Because I've seen your name. You've done another message there. Nessie Aqua. Yeah, you're seeing a few. Right. Okay. Sorry, guys. I'm just reading the comments here. So Nessie Aqua's not here. Okay. Can I have here Sarah Gupta -9D? Sarah, yeah, you're here. My marriage got destroyed. Do you see anything coming up? Right, Sarah, let's see what the tarot has to say for you, okay? I don't know if it's Sarah or Sora. It doesn't matter anyway. Okay. Right, okay. I'm just going to call you Sarah because that's how it looks to me, but I don't know. Right, okay, Sarah. Let's get the tarot for you. Let's see what's going to happen with you. Okay. Oh, well, we know that because what you said, but a lot of changes going on with you, a lot of money problems have happened to you, so many money worries. But I also do know, I don't do health, but I do know your health has been affected a lot with this situation that you've been going through. But one thing I do have to say to you is May 2026, oh my God, things are going to be so much better for you. And not only that, I do feel in May, things are going to be better in every respect, if you know what I mean. I don't like to predict things because I don't want to, in case it's wrong, okay? Not often it is wrong, but sometimes it is. But I do believe by May next year, oh my God, things are going to be so much better in every way. But I also do feel as well, you need to stop living on this past and you need to start moving forward, okay? You need to stop thinking about everything that was done to you in the past and you need to start thinking things are going to be so much better for me now. Start thinking about the good things that are in your life because there is good things in your life and things are going to start changing for you. Because what actually happens is you live in the past. When we live in the past, you can't move forward. You let go of the past in your heart space, and things will be so much better. Trust me, it does work, okay? And I know you think, so well, it's easy for you to say, we've all had the problems, we've all had the heartaches, we've all had these problems, but you know what? It's how you overcome these problems. And I do believe if you do change things by May next year, oh my goodness, it's going to be absolutely fantastic for you. Because I also do feel as well, if you don't change this way, of what you are, you're going to start feeling, well, I think you are at the moment, but you're going to start feeling so much more lonelier. Okay, so try and start getting yourself out more because I feel you're not. Is this all making sense to you? Could you just make sure that you could validate this for me? Sora, so Sora, just validate this for me. Also, do you have the 2 children? Is there 2 children involved with you, Sora, as well, if you don't mind? Right, okay. Sora, are you going to answer this? I really need to know that you're here. And if you're not, I'm just going to move on. Because I do feel if you don't change this attitude of the way you are, I do feel it's not going to move forward, but if you do by May, it's going to be great. And you're not answering anything, so I don't know if you've gone or not, so I'm going to move on, okay? But hopefully, if you are here, listen back to it, and things will be, and then you'll be able to see, okay, but I do know by May next year, things are going to be so much better, okay? Right, okay, I'm going to change this now because we've got so little time, and I don't... Oh, Nessie, you're here. You're here, Nessie. Right, okay. This is for you. Is you're going to get better. Right, Nessie, this is for you. Nessie Aqua, okay. Yay. Right, okay, Nessie. Hey, Nessie, do you have 2 children? Just let me know, yes or no. And do me a favour, Nessie, could you just keep answering me as quick as possible, please? It's really important with that, because it also builds my energy up. Well, not my energy, if I come to spirit, it builds that up too. Yes, no, I don't know. Is New Year going to be better? Let's find out for you, Nessie, what is happening here. Where's that time gone? Right, Nessie. Okay, right. You have to stop overthinking. Okay? What's no? I'm not even giving you anything yet, Nessie. You've said no. Excuse me. It's quite funny, actually. Nessie, stop overthinking. No, you don't. Oh, the 2 children. Sorry. No, that's fine. Okay, it's just I thought that was the last reading, but I maybe just picked that up wrong. It's fine. I don't have a spirit person here now anyway with me. Nessie, stop overthinking. That is one thing you really have to stop doing. I also do feel as well. Let's just go do some validation cards for you. I feel there's been a lot of instability going on with you. An awful lot of instability to do with really everything. Okay, which is significant. I also do feel as well. The overthinking has given you a lot of heartache. I do believe, you've had a lot of heartache, which you've been thinking about it with this. But I also do feel you are moving on, Nessie. Does this make sense to you? I do feel you're trying to move on, which is absolutely fantastic. But I also do feel what goes around comes around. And I do feel that this has either been going on with you at the moment or whatever. Nessie, could you just reply to this to make sure I'm on the right track with you? Okay. I do feel that you've got money worries as well, which most of us have, but you've got money worries as well. But again, this overthinking is not helping at all. Does it make sense to you, Nessie, that yes, I overthink so much? True, I'm trying to move on. Great. I know you're trying to, okay, but you will move on. You will move on. Again, you need to change that thought pattern of yours as well, and stop overthinking. Okay, start thinking of the wonderful things that are here in this world. Start getting out more. Start walking more. Start walking more in nature. This is what I'm feeling with you as well. And I do feel that things will start getting so much better if you start doing that and stop dwelling on the past. I also do feel as well that you need to just change so much for the better by the way of thought. I know that sounds crazy. Read more good books. Stop listening to sad music. Listen to happy things. Watch happy films. Don't watch sad films. This sort of idea. Does that all make sense to you? Because this is what I'm feeling is your problem here. And I do feel 2026 is going to be so much better for you if you could just change that thinking pattern. Okay. I'm such a believer in that thought brings so much. So if you start thinking down, you're always going to be down. You start thinking happy thoughts. And sometimes it's hard to do that when things are pretty down. But you know what? There's always good things in our life. So start thinking of the good things, okay? And, there's so many people who are so much worse off than any of us. And when you look at them, you realise how lucky that we are. And I hope that does make sense. I do feel in 2026, you're either going to be getting a new job or working towards something new. I also do feel, I don't know if you're with anybody at the moment, but I do feel if you're not, you're definitely going to find somebody. And if you are, things are going to get better. So I don't know what's happening with you at the moment. So I do know things will get better. I do feel you're going to start learning something new. You're going to start either a new job, a career or something. And again, this is going to be in June. It's going to be June. Okay. Yes, I had a really tough time. I'm trying to go over it. Right, Nessie, just change that thought pattern, okay, and try and let go of the past. Past is a memory, the future is a mystery, today is a gift, and that's why they call it the present. Okay, so we need to let go of that and bring in the new year with happy thoughts, listening to happy things, watching happy things, and things are going to get so much better. As I say, I do feel as well you're going to be starting a new job or something to do with new working environment, and you're going to be learning something new as well, which is something you really need. Also, as I say, Nessie, I do feel as well, if you've not got a partner, okay, you're going to be finding somebody, because I just pulled out the lovers card, and if you have, things are going to get better. I feel as if you're going to be getting a new partner, but I don't know. So I don't know you from Adam, so I'm not too sure about that. But I do know very important between you and somebody else. And again, July next year, by July, things are going to get so much better for you, Nessie. Absolutely better if you change that thought pattern. Okay, nothing will change if you don't change that. Okay, now I'm seeing a little doggy. Okay, and I see a little doggy, and I don't believe this doggy is in spirit world. They're showing me my dog, who's here. I don't know who the dog is, the wee tiny one. So I don't know if you've got a pet or something, Nessie, but if not, I would think about getting one, because they just make you so happy. They just make you so happy. So I'll leave that with you, and thank you so much for being here. Right, guys, that's me finished. I can't believe it. That was a quick hour. Thank you so much for being on. I'm sorry for the people who I never got to read for. I hope the people I did read for, I hope it helped. Healing and validation. I hope it was good, that you can have a wonderful, wonderful Christmas if I don't see you before. And remember, guys, just stay happy. Okay, happy thoughts make happy people. Okay, and thank you so much for that. Bye.